Hello, what's going on? Alright, I'm gonna turn this thing around. Alright, can you see me? You can probably see me, huh? You can probably see me. This is what we're gonna do. I'm uploading a video right now as I'm recording this. And I titled it, Call the Police. On a wire, there's no sunlight out in the video. And the stuff that I keep filming on the wires, there's no sunlight. You can see this. It's like a camera. I'm going out there and gonna say it's like a camera, and it can track anything it wants to. Now the reason why I'm gonna try this is like freestyling right now, absolutely 100% freestyling. I just seen a video by OpenAI, by the way. Come over on live stream. OpenAI deep research model. Anyways. And what I want to talk about on a deep research model is, guys, we're literally taking a search bar, Google search bar, Microsoft search bar, and allowing the search bar to have access to the electrics of the phone. Calling this artificial intelligence models. Because it has the ability to measure and then go search the internet at the same time and measure electrics. And where I have to go with this right now, watch. Since I want you to think about that camera you're looking at me on, being able to track or tell you what my heart rate is by putting it on my wrist, and it'll tell you what my heart rate is. The camera. So that means not only am I delivering a pulse, because human beings are semiconductors, correct? Neuroscientists. What do you think happens whenever that thermostat gets hit? And since there's like a search bar on the side of the house called a smart meter, and then all the electrics in the house, sort of just like the model you're representing your OpenAI for the house. That's pretty powerful shit. And you can't tell me it's not, because Google has a patent out for it. And it's been out since 1997. But as I lit that lighter up, that camera can pick up all the pressure sensitivities. And since there's some new acoustic cameras that people were making and programming with Python, just like the search bar, that camera, I don't even have to light this lighter. That's how sensitive they are. And the camera can literally pick up the lighter fluid that's evaporating out. Now what I want you to imagine is I'm just sitting here, and that camera's able to pick up the tones on my face. Now, if I do this, we all know visible light, you start to see people. But right now there's no visible light, so we say. It's dark. There's no light, some physicists say. This is where you guys are wrong. Everything is light. Because I tell you right now, I could go in the darkest fucking cave on the fucking planet. Of course, you get in there, as soon as you get in there, you're not going to be able to see. But after a while, all of a sudden you start picking up the pulses with your eyeballs of your skin. You can see yourself. And there's no light in the cave. A mile deep in the cave, there's no light. It's just pure dark. But it's light. Everything is light. If there's oxygen down there for me to breathe, that means there's light there. Physicists learn fast now. But that camera right now that can see that invisible, what is it? That lighter fluid. This invisible lighter fluid. You can see that. Well, the light lit up, but as I'm sitting here, it's dark. That camera could pick me up, huh? Because if it could see the the fluid of a Zippo lighter, of a lighter, the butane, you better damn well know it can see in that dark cave and see me. And it can see me right now. Pick up the heart rate, and it can pick up the tones of my skin as I'm talking, as my jugular moves and my voice box creates a vibration, and the coaxial circuits propagate to the microphone coil and perturbate both fields, my field and the field that it gets to you at. And this AI knows this very, very well. Very well. And it knows it well enough to take the electrics in your house when you flick this switch. We know it's recorded. It's called a SCADA system. And not only that, since it's in the smart meter, it's remote controlling the main lines. Remember this over there. Remote controlling of the main lines. Your heartbeat. Your heartbeat. Because your heart, boom, it's in there 60 times a minute, sometimes 120 when you're, I'm scared to death. Now you start controlling someone's heartbeat and slow it down, you might get sick, huh? Because it regulates the dielectric pressure in the system. And then whenever that heartbeat gets canceled out because something's there, the wavelength canceling, your blood starts to slow down. It's like a time crystal, and this is what we call a blood clot. Some people say it gets stuck in there, blah, 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 blah. You got some type of electrical problem in your system. Because your blood's not able to, or your heart's not beating and having a pressure wave go through your system. There's something wrong right with your heart. And most of it works with your eyeball. Very simple shit that no hospital in America will talk about right now. And this is public information. But as I sit here, I'm just freestyling right now. Whatever comes to my mind, I talk about. Whatever's happening to me right now. Because right now, that camera could probably pick up the tone shifts that are going on in here. Especially since it's connected to my heart, whatever the fuck this shit is. And these light bulbs, these LED light bulbs that, when you have a correct sensor here, a solar panel or other sensor, you turn that light, it picks up the sound. There's a sound that when you amplify it, you can hear it. It's pretty loud when you amplify it. And it's not sinusoidal. These are impulses, electrical impulses of intensity. It's not like an incandescent light bulb I learned from some gentleman sitting in his house, showing me a perfect example of everything I've been talking about. Incandescent light bulb, nice little sinusoidal, perfect, 60 hertz, perfect. But these LED light bulbs, it looks like a Q wave of your heart. And it starts to build a resonance with that. And it's not a fucking satellite! Because when you remote control the main lines, you start to cancel the heartbeat. And the heart changes tones. And the camera can pick this up in your skin. Your skin changes tones. What do I look like? Purple, huh? Magenta. I'm like the highest frequency out there that everybody's chasing on these chakras. Magenta, platinum, this silver diamond color. Just lights up. It sparkles. Looks like Eddie from Twilight. The vampire. He's sparkling! Guys, you gotta comprehend where these people get this shit from. This is nothing new, but for some reason, when you have the power to resonate people for their heartbeat, and your heartbeat will change your brain state. Your heartbeat will change what you hear, because you think you see it. Hi, camera, you see me, right? But all that is a hearing frequency. It's your ears. Your ears are your main sense. Your eyeballs, yeah, you get around, but I can close my eyes. And I still have some type of perception whenever because it's your ears. Your vestibular. With optogenetics. And it's amazing, like and that comes in and picks up the resonant frequency, and you can see the spikes. And all of a sudden, the computer could put this together, just like putting an EEG on the head. Correct, Google? You take a magnet. This is back in 2010. We're in 2025 now. Where's some more shit at? Oh, Carnegie Mellon showed me an MRI machine. It wouldn't show me what the cell phone can do paired with a good LED light. When you take someone, when I think of how this cigarette was made, goes through the process of them collecting the tobacco, drying it out, chopping it up, and stuffing the tube. Now, you on that phone, I think of that, the phone can register this. Where's the data? And if that's not good enough, Google, you have an ability to put an EEG on someone's head, which we call a neuromodulator, magneto-neuromodulator. And I could just sit there and look at a computer screen. We'll say this is a computer screen, look at it. And as I'm looking at it, we transfer that electrical signal of femtoamperages and whatever else it is to another computer, and it literally graphs this. Makes a picture of what's in your brain. Pink Floyd, another brick in the wall. The computer was able to reconstruct the brain waves of patients. It was able to reconstruct the brain perturbations of people wearing an EEG of that song, and there was no microphone. It was in their ears. And it reconstructed it through the cranium. That's why it had distortion in it. Because your cranium is supposed to protect you from all this shit till it goes through your eyeball, till it goes through your ear. The voltage in your ear. And that camera can get my heart rate as I sit here and speak right now. Where's all the transcripts at? Sam, the name of your next model, I would call it Good One. Good 01. Good One. Good One. Stargate Good One. With this little son of a bitch, this search bar that has the applications of going into the SCADA system, going through the computer chips and using, the application exists already. You get the application, it goes into your phone, changes the electrics, and makes measurements on the camera to get my heart rate. So it's happening on all phones. Now that smart meter on the side of the house, measuring the circuit breaker, there's going to be all kinds of money here. Trillions of dollars. Because this is what we are going to call the Internet of Things if they don't already exist. And if these new switches have this shit in here and no one's talking about it. It will make somebody who knows about this shit, like I'm better off talking about aliens coming here from fucking Uranus with a slight green ring around it than I am talking about this. More people comprehend a fucking alien and a hubcap that flew here than every word out of my mouth right now. This is fucking like, can I go back to Earth? You fucking anus, this planetary Uranus fucking civilization. Bring Earth back, please! See this? You see these really cool assholes? There's a change. That's a hologram. I could cut a piece of this picture off right here in the corner. I could cut a piece of this off. This little corner will do a 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter corner. And I pull that up to you and magnify that. You see this whole fucking picture. You guys need to comprehend, please. Swallowing, huh? You take a piece of the semiconductor, swallow it, and you have the whole entire thing. Some people are already speaking to this. The human body is a semiconductor. That's how our DNA works. You take a piece of our DNA, and you can reconstruct our whole fucking body, damn near. Because it shows you the whole, the all, the one. They call it incommensurability. Please get the transcripts on me right now. Right whenever I just started saying all that, I want all the transcripts. What is this sound doing, camera? From this light? From the main lines? From the static pressure vents up here? What come down? To cause my fucking head to squeeze. This shit will make you sick. I've been through the worst of it. There's some type of dielectric short circuit that runs around. And it'll get right up on you. I started explaining this in commission video. And it will make you start burning up. It gets in your lymph nodes. Your ear lymph nodes, your underarm lymph nodes, your crotch lymph nodes, your feet has a pulse. And this will make you deathly sick. Terribly sick. For a freestyle with really cool assholes. Without these really cool assholes, you guys had no laboratory to work in. And for whatever reason, these guys play fucking stupid. And they're really smart. And they have to know how to build that building correctly. Just like a bridge. Because of the electrical resonance of a bridge. If the wind blows a little bit, that bridge just turns into a sinusoidal fucking wave and rips apart. Just from wind! And that's thousands of tons of fucking steel and concrete. I'm not even gonna go there. Not even gonna go there.